Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
That breaking news from Michigan State University as the fallout continues from the incident after last night's Michigan State game.
Head coach Mel Tucker tonight announcing the suspension of 4 football players for their roles in the tunnel incident. Student athletes Tank Brown, Carrie Crump, Angelo Gross, and Zion Young all suspended, and that is effective immediately. The now viral video shows at least 3 MSU players punching and kicking a Michigan football player believed to be Jaden McBurrows. A second Michigan player also reportedly attacked and may also have a broken nose.
In a statement, MSU Vice President and Director of Athletics Alan Haller released a statement late tonight. It reads in part, based on the alarming evidence that Coach Mel Tucker and I have been provided, including a small number of our football student athletes and University of Michigan student athletes at Michigan Stadium, we are in alignment that it is necessary to take preliminary action and suspend 4 football student athletes. The behavior we reviewed was both uncharacteristic of our football program and unacceptable. Hobie will have more tonight on Sports Final Edition.
All right, time now for a check of the weather as we head into Halloween coming up tomorrow.
And a lot of people are wondering what the forecast is going to be. Forewarned weather meteorologist Brian Sherman joins us with a look at what we can expect tomorrow night.
Hey there, Pamela and Sandra. It's going to be a wet one. Rain already starting to move into the region as we've worked through the past hour to hour and a half. Exact Track 40 radar, rain from right around Ann Arbor, working down toward Monroe and starting to approach on Grosse Ile here. This is just the first wave of rain that's going to lift off to the north and east overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. So grab that umbrella. You will need it from time to time overnight and through the majority of Monday. Tower cam over downtown Detroit, looking across the river from Windsor, keeping plenty of cloud cover in this evening. 53 right now here in Detroit, 54 over in Howell, 51 in Pontiac, and 50 right now as you work over into Adrian. The cloud cover and showers starting to lift off to the north from the south as we've worked throughout the evening hours tonight, and it's going to be scattered showers, the order of business as we head throughout our Halloween on Monday, right around 50 by early tomorrow morning, warming into the low 60s, so above average heading into our Halloween, and then trick-or-treating tomorrow night. We're going to be into the upper 50s, but still dodging some of those rain showers. But the rain is not going to last long. We'll talk about when that dry weather moves into the region, your complete forewarned forecast. That's coming up in just a few minutes. And remember, stay with Local 4 for continuing coverage of your weather heading into your Halloween tomorrow. Paul Gross in bright and early tomorrow morning, and the rest of the forewarned weather team will be tracking that forecast throughout the morning tomorrow. Our coverage begins at 4:30 tomorrow morning.
All right, thank you so much, Brian. A Metro Detroit man searching for answers tonight after he says his mother's body was found inside of a pickup truck.
This all started Thursday after a hit and run between the man and another driver in Roseville. The pickup driver ran away after the crash. When police arrived to investigate, they found a body in the bed of that truck. As Victor Williams shows us, he's trying to set the record straight on what happened to his mother.
Well, the search continues for the man who was driving around with the body of a 62-year-old woman in the bed of his truck. In the meantime, this woman's son wants to set the record straight on a few things.
I'm so upset. I'm angry, I'm sad, and I'm taking this the hardest because I'm her oldest son.
Justin Oman says his life was shattered when finding out that it was the body of his mother found in the bed of a pickup truck discovered in Roseville after an accident this past Thursday.
Her name is Gabrielle Seitz. I'm just sad, I'm hurt. I just want this kid to be locked up forever.
At this point, her death remains a mystery. Police, however, are looking for the driver of that vehicle that ran away from the scene shortly after the crash.
I lost a very cool, sweet, loving, caring person that everyone loved, who knew my mom.
Justin unfortunately says there are rumors of misinformation floating around out there about where she was living and what may have happened to her. Justin says whatever you're hearing is not true.
I want to clear up the story. I want the rumors and all the false comments that are on Facebook, on social media, to stop.
He also shot down claims that his mom knew the man police are looking for.
You know my mom. She would never done this. She would never have a guy come into her place. She has 2 sons. I know people are saying something bad about my brother. That needs to stop. He's not here. He's in Saginaw. somewhere.
If anything, he wants people to focus on finding the man police are calling a person of interest.
I'm hurt. I can't sleep. So please, people, help me out to find this kid before it gets worse. Who knows? This kid can do this again to someone else.
You can always remain anonymous by submitting a tip to Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. In Roseville, Victor Williams, Local 4.
New at 11, family members honor the life of a mother of 3 and cancer survivor killed while working as a Lyft driver. A prayer vigil and balloon release took place in Pontiac for 49-year-old Dina Mae Terrell. She was killed on October 21st in the area of Putnam and Rundell Street, that's in Pontiac. Investigators say she picked up 19-year-old Karami Phillips in Rochester and was dropping him off when she was shot in the head. Family members today reflected on the woman she was.
If you needed something and she had it, even if she didn't have it to give, she gave it to you. She made a way to make sure other people was okay, even if she wasn't.
Phillips faces several charges, including open murder. He remains in the Oakland County Jail tonight.
A Halloween scare for some residents in one Wyandotte neighborhood that forced the cancellation of trick-or-treating. City officials say a roach infestation is so bad at one home, Halloween on 20th Street has now been canceled. They say the cancellation is to stop the roaches from possibly spreading. One neighbor says it was a garbage man who discovered the problem.
I think they picked up 1 or 2 bags and said, whoa, you know, there's bugs just crawling all over. They contacted the police and they were right out.
Becky has lived in that neighborhood for more than 30 years. She says she's never seen a cockroach until now. The city also saying tonight they will spray the entire neighborhood tomorrow and also work on cleaning out the contents of that home.
A judge is set to decide whether to send ex-Grand Rapids police officer Christopher Schur to trial. Schur faces second-degree murder charges for shooting and killing Patrick Lyoya during a traffic stop. Friday, the judge listened to evidence from the prosecution and a defense for a second day. He announced he'd be taking the weekend to review the evidence. The judge is expected to announce his decision on Monday morning.
Still to come, the second largest jackpot in Powerball history is up for grabs.
We'll have what you need to know before tomorrow's big drawing. Plus, here's Grant.
There have been a lot of questions about just how safe our votes are once we cast. So we went to the people who know exactly how it all works. Coming up, we're going to follow a ballot from when you cast your vote to when it gets counted.